We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Caught right side, Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's Fields. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Through the middle of the field and down to the 29-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Far. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. Well, not up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Quick throw here to Johnston. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Runs through the contact. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter far. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's Allen. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Herbert on first down now. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wood. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, far, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Herbert now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Far. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Far. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Far. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and 8. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Far, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Robinson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this was caught. He's got a touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Time to make some noise! You can do it, baby!
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Allen. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. To throw is Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Run!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.